So just how many bands have survived the test of time and are still household names with the young children of today's generation? Did you know that the Monkees, I'm a Believer from 1967, was nominated for a Kids' Choice Award? What about the Rolling Stones' top 500 songs of all time? For instance, at number 2, this 1965 song, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, is at number 2. Or what about this famous song? R-E-S-P-E-C-T at number 5. How is it that songs seemingly so old are not knocked off the top of the list by modern sensations? The answer is partly that we live in a microwave world, and who is more responsible for this musically than Simon Cowell? Now, of course, Simon has established TV shows such as Pop Idol and X Factor, and these monopolies have the possibility of creating record deals for winners. Do the children of today, though, even remember who Will Young, the Pop Idol 2002 winner, is? Well, Time magazine may well have named Simon Cowell as one of the most 100 influential people in the world, but is that truly a balanced opinion, given that he has single-handedly hampered the development of musicians into long-term, fully formed genii? Let's think for a moment how bands such as the Beatles have evolved, and let's take a look at some examples of their music. Well, let's take a look at this chord progression here. C major, G7, A minor, E minor, or using Roman numerals, 1, 5, 6, 3. Who on earth would end a chord progression with chord 3? The Beatles. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Let's take a look at some other chord progressions and how innovative they really are. Taking some of the Beatles' lesser known but high quality artistic songs, You Never Give Me Your Money. Here we find a seeming ballad, but suddenly we've got a walking bass. Very jazzy, fast, lively, and then a switch again to a completely different style. And does it stay there? No. Rapidly we move in style to some very, very quick movement again. Very interesting chords, completely different styles, almost different pieces pulled together. How could any artist manage this? Answer: only with genius, only with experience, only with imagination, only with creativity, and only with artists that can evolve. So the Beatles, of course, travelled quite a journey. It wasn't a perfect journey. They started out as the Quarrymen at the age of 16. Members left, members joined. There was the need to form a tight team. They performed at a local church initially. They performed at a Rose Queen ceremony. They performed in local pubs and clubs. They then started performing in Germany, internationally. They grew. They responded to their audience. They tried out different songs. They wrote their own songs. They covered other songs. They discovered what worked, what didn't work. They responded to audiences, live audiences, right there in front of them. They continually developed. They tried out new studio techniques. They progressed to become a leading international name because of the journey of experience around them, because they honed their craft. Whilst I'm not saying that all Beatles songs have huge harmonic variety, I mean, John Lennon's Imagine is mainly C and F. they certainly do have innovation, and they certainly have grown and evolved as musicians. It's not always true of the pop idol winners. Steve Brookstein, the first single of his was a cover of the Phil Collins song Against All Odds in 2005. However, he said that the show was one big theatre turning music into the WWE, and that it was like killing music. More recently, Dalton Harris, who won in 2018, won the 15th series. His winner's single reached number 4, but it was The Power of Love, and it was with James Arthur, and his next single didn't even chart. Of course, I'm not saying that the singers themselves aren't good. Who can dispute the talents of Leona Lewis? It's about the development and the evolution of the artist, of the songwriting, of the band. It's about growing and developing a genius through grafting. So, Simon Cowell, you have undoubtedly created opportunities, but where is the development of the artist, the honing of the craft, the commitment to the individual person and the long term? How do singers now evolve and respond to the environment around them? Why do we dismiss one name to make another one the following year? Turnover. It's about business, it's about turnover, it's about making money. A new sensation sparks new interest. Sadly, that is leading to a lack of long-term development of real musicians. Musicians who are going to last 50, 60 years. So these skills are going down the wayside. I personally challenge those in the current music industry. I challenge you, Simon Cowell. I challenge you, producers, to ensure that the next generation become well-trained, highly accomplished, continually evolving human beings who never fail to ensure that the arts become something long-lasting, with a sense of permanence, with a sense of integrity, flair, establishment, development, skill, improvement, refinement. Simon, you have stopped this long-term legend from being something of the future.